Hey, hello YouTubers. I wanted to do a quick review on some of the upgrades and mods I did on my SYMA 8. It's a X8W. eBay, $65. Can't beat it. A lot of fun. You won't cry if you crash it or lose it. Anyway, start out here real quick. I did do the transmitter mod for the antenna. That is a 6 dBi antenna I bought for $4 and change off of eBay. It comes from China. Opened it up and soldered it to the motherboard. Lots of videos on YouTube if you are interested in doing that. It is a must, especially if you're going to fly FPV, because this thing only has a range of about 100 meters. Now I'm getting about 300 to 400 meters easy with this thing without any glitching, and the FPV equipment works really good out to there too. I'm flying with a pair of Fat Shark teleporter V4s because I haven't got the module yet for my Dominator V3s, which I expect everything to get much better after I get those. But here, let's start taking a look at these mods and upgrades I did to this quadcopter. Tall legs. You can buy 2 of these for around $4. They're for a DJI Phantom. They put it up off the ground nice. You don't have to get them, but I like them. Once again, eBay is just your buddy to find stuff like that. I mounted a tiny little mini FPV camera on this thing. It's got a 120-degree field of view, which when you're flying it, you get to see out to these arms. You'll actually see these arms in flight, and the props kind of helps you get you level on the horizon and fly around. In the back here, I'm running a low voltage battery indicator. You can always know what your battery's doing by quickly looking at it. Plus this thing will go off right at about the same time the lights start flashing, and you're amazed how far you can actually hear this thing buzzing when you can't see the lights flashing. Plus the lights get real confusing if you're actually taking pictures or doing video, because the lights flash when you're doing that. Now this thing came with a really crappy Wi-Fi camera that I took off and borrowed this cord and soldered it into the camera I had for my SYMA X8W, and it's a pretty good camera and it takes pretty good pictures. Plus it has a micro SD slot there in the back, so you can take your videos and do stuff with it. The Wi-Fi camera is just terrible, and taking pictures and video on your phone, they come out terrible. So you just want to like scrap that. I'm running a tiny little tiny micro, it's a 600 milliwatt TX. I think I bought that off of eBay. It came with the camera and that, and I think it was like $40. And then I made a little plate. You can see that I made a little plate. I made this whole thing so I can take it off real quick. Everything is Velcroed on. So basically I can take it off and run it on a different toy, or even put it on an airplane. You can see back here where I modified the door by taking a Dremel and grinding out a little piece right here so that the balance wire will stick out and plug into my voltage indicator, which also is just Velcroed on. And then the power cable for the FPV and the TX goes out through this little slot that I made with the Dremel. And I cut the wires and soldered in a power outlet for the 7.4 volt, which works perfect for pretty much every TX I've seen. So everything's powered off of the 2200 milliwatt 7.4 3S battery. And the door, you know, closes nice and everything works good in there. So if you're looking for, you know, a lot of fun for the money, I don't have that much money into this thing. Like I said, I'm not going to cry if I lose it in the woods or if it falls into a lake or I crash it. It's a very stable FPV platform, a lot of fun. I also fly a Walkera QR 350 or X350 Pro, and you know, you get pretty spoiled flying one of those with the GPS assist. This thing is definitely, you're flying it all the time. Flying at FPV is amazing. Plus being able to record all of what you're doing. Now with my new Fat Shark V3 Dominators, they have a built-in DVR in there, so I don't even need this. I'll be able to record everything from this little tiny camera as I'm flying. So let's just take one last look here at how I did that, in case you guys want to put that together. It is a pretty good FPV platform for relatively little money. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. I'll put some videos up as soon as I get some together of me actually flying it around.